Y'all yell at each other. Turn me on a little bit. I'm not going to even lie. I like that. I like the confrontation. It's good for us.
Now we even got a basketball player going to Baylor after he played in the NBA. I mean, you heard me say this before. We're going to have a quarterback gets drafted by the New York Giants. He's going to be playing for Penn State. I mean,
if we're going off of most valuable player, it should be Myles Garrett. He has shown that he is the most valuable player.
He's in some trouble here, and he is sacked by Myles Garrett.
What the? Last week, crashing out seemed to be the theme for what to take.
DK Metcalf had mixing it up with someone in the stands.
Oh my gosh.
But this week's, these takes are all full of miscommunication. So let's head to Milwaukee, where Giannis Antetokounmpo's late game disrespectful dunk against the Bulls to so-called rally his team was his way of basically telling Bucks management that my man wants out.
Giannis put up 27 in his return to the lineup, plus 2 more.
I'll tell you what, if you're the Bulls, you should have fouled him.
And now the Bulls and Bucks meet towards center
listen,
court.
you can't be
We
mad.
have some shoving.
So is that out of pocket? I know it's a
just
rule.
let
You
me
just let the
hoop.
game go.
What are y'all gonna do?
Shit.
Y'all gonna fight Giannis and get a fine for him dunking? No, y'all don't care, and he don't care about y'all.
You see, he posted a pic after him doing the windmill.
Yeah, I love it.
The windmill was hard.
If you're losing, you can come down, fire shots off. The winning team's supposed to, play keep away until you steal it to go shoot it again? What is the rule? All of that is okay. As long as your ass is getting your ass whooped, you get to keep trying to make a comeback while the team, is supposed to, play handicap? Shut up!
Oh, a windmill dunk when you're already up and it's not even putting the game away, oh, that's absolutely disrespectful. There's unwritten rules in sports when it comes to sportsmanship, but I feel his frustration.
I've been 13 years in the league. If we keep on losing, brother, there's probably half of the team not going to be here. We're not going to make the playoffs. I really don't care. At the end of the day, I just want to be available, be healthy, and have my team win. And if that's what has to happen for everybody to wake up and understand, we fight for our lives and we got to get our hands there, so be it.
And I also felt the frustration when he said, if we keep on losing, half of the team ain't going to be here. Now, he didn't say it in Greek, so allow me to translate what that really means for you guys and for Bucks management. If y'all don't go and get me some help, and I keep losing with these bums, me and my brothers, which is pretty much half the team already, are out and we're headed to the Knicks.
Did you get a chance to say anything to him, or were you just walking?
I asked him why he did it. He's just, he guys on the trade for me. He's reporting from me.
He really said that? There you go.
But that was far from the only miscommunication in the association.
We had it out a little bit, and he made his decision to go back to the locker room to cool off.
Draymond Green and his head coach, Steve Kerr, they got into it again. And I swear these two, they fight and they argue like they're some sort of old married couple on social media.
We agreed in the moment, take me out, I'm removing myself. I left the bench because I thought it was the right thing to do. I love how people's like, oh man, he left the bench, he walked away. Contrary to popular talking heads, it was the right thing to do.
And just like any old married couple that argues, Draymond was the spouse who walked away with the attitude and he never came back. But Jimmy Butler was then asked about the argument. My man Jimmy's response was a little true, but it was also a little weird.
Y'all yell at each other. Turn me on a little bit. I'm not going to even lie. I like that. I like the confrontation. It's good for us.
I mean, the man's not wrong. If we're talking solely on relationships, they say make-up sex after miscommunication and arguments is the best sex. But since we're talking about two future Hall of Famers, first, pause. That was definitely one of those deranged takes.
We streaking, baby. Yeah.
So moving on, here's this week's quick takes.
2012 AP Most Valuable Player is Adrian Peterson.
Did you guys know that a non-quarterback hasn't been crowned NFL MVP since back in 2012? That was running back Adrian Peterson. My man went crazy that year. And a defensive player hasn't won it since Lawrence Taylor in 1986. Could Myles Garrett finally beat out a quarterback in Matthew Stafford or Drake May for league MVP?
I believe Drake May has surpassed Matthew Stafford as the #1 guy to win the MVP for this season. You look at what Drake May did against a divisional foe in the New York Jets. 5 touchdowns, didn't even play the entire ball game. On a national stage, Matthew Stafford, he started off throwing the football to the wrong team. 3 interceptions in totality.
That was probably my worst game of the season. I threw 3 picks, but I'm still the MVP favorite, right? Matt, I got some bad news for you, buddy. I'm the favorite now, okay? Throwing 3 interceptions definitely doesn't help.
If we're going off of most valuable player, it should be Myles Garrett. You don't see people game planning Drake May, respectfully, not even Matthew Stafford, as much as they game planned against Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett has literally shifted the whole culprit of saying we cannot allow this young man to dominate. And if we're talking about most valuable player, he has shown that he is the most valuable player.
He's in some trouble here, and he is sacked by Myles Garrett.
If he does win, it'll be the first time a man beat out a quarterback, because we all remember when he beat on Steelers quarterback Mason Rudolph with the helmet. Puka Nacua keeps beating DBs.
How about Nacua? A touchdown Rams.
And my man is having a monster season.
They got to go to the sideline now. It's Nacua. He grabbed it. Was it a catch?
But did the refs finally get their revenge, ruling one of Puka's 6 catches incomplete?
After review, the ruling of the field stands as called. It is an incomplete pass.
Should have shut your mouth when you were talking of trash about the refs blowing calls. Catch or no catch, that was their way of getting their revenge and being petty, because let's be honest, I think throughout the course of this season, we've seen them overturn worse.
After review, Pittsburgh was down by contact with possession of the ball.
Now, I need you guys' take on this next story. Did you hear that Baylor men's basketball has signed former 2023 NBA draft pick James Naji?
The Detroit Pistons select James Naji from Makurdi, Nigeria.
Now, he becomes the first former NBA draft pick to be cleared to play in college on the men's side.
Now we even got a basketball player going to Baylor after he played in the NBA. I mean, you heard me say this before. We're going to have a quarterback gets drafted by the New York Giants. He's going to be playing for Penn State. I mean,
7-foot center James Naji, the number 31 overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft, has committed to Baylor. This guy was a higher draft pick than me.
Does anybody care what this is doing for 17 and 18-year-old American kids? Do you know what this opportunity has done for them and their families? There aren't going to be any high school kids. Who, other than dumb people like me, are going to recruit high school kids?
Shame on the NCAA. You know, shame on the coaches, too. Those people in those committees that are making those decisions to allow something so ridiculous.
Shoot, forget the transfer portal, where in the words of Syracuse head football coach Fran Brown, teams are just swapping twos.
Everybody's twos are upset, so they all want to leave because they're twos. So guys are just swapping twos right now, swapping different ones.
Baylor just said forget it. They went and signed themselves an NBA player.
We're always going to adapt to put our program in the best position to be successful, because that's what we get paid to do.